Today we are going to be drawing an alien inside of a UFO ship. I'm going to be doing a directed drawing with you to draw the UFO, but you get to create your own alien on the inside using some of the idea sheets or your own ideas. We're going to draw a very basic and simple UFO, and then you are free to add buttons and knobs and details to it as you wish. As you can see, compared to my hand, our papers are very large, so we're trying to draw big. You don't want your little UFO to be as small as this paper over here. Try to make it very, very large. You're going to draw first in pencil. That way you can make adjustments if you need to, and then you will trace over your pencil and Sharpie, but I'm going to draw in a Sharpie because it's easier for you to see. We are going to start with this kind of dome or kind of semicircle shape for the glass part of our UFO. So I'm going to try to make that large. I need some space underneath for the rest of it. And I want it to stretch about halfway across my paper. So starting not to the side, but kind of towards the middle, you're going to draw a large kind of upside down U shape, kind of a semicircle. We are then going to connect those two with a curved line. So a slight curved line to the other side. Remember, if you do something you don't like, you can always erase it and change things as you go. Draw lightly in pencil so you can make changes later. I'm going to do another line similar to that, just above it. That'll act as a nice border and give me some spots to kind of put some details into. Now this next line, we're going to start by the little semicircle we just drew, come out and around and back over to the other side. So I would not start here, I would start up a little bit higher, come out and around and down, and you're going to come back to the other side. Kind of looks like a hat right now. Starting here, you could either do it inside or outside. You're going to do kind of that same thing we just did up at the top. We're just going to add another little line here to give us a little bit of an edge to that shape. So I'm going to start probably here on the outside, come down a little bit, and try to keep that even all the way across. Mine is not perfect, and I'm not worried about it. And it kind of ends into that line. And then we just need a curved line at the bottom. So I would not start at the edge, come down a little bit lower. A curved line towards the bottom. If you would like to add some sort of antenna, you are free to do that. I'm gonna leave it simple and basic like this. If you want to go back through and add some lines, kind of sectioning off this little shelf here, you could do that. If you want to add the look of screws or bolts, from here you can customize. You can add another little line if you wanted to here and draw little lines coming up. Like I said, this part, it's really up to you. You can completely customize your UFO to be how you want it to be. When you're painting in your spaceship, I will also give you some black watercolor. If you dance your brush really long on the black, it becomes very, very dark. If you want it to be more gray, you can kind of rinse your brush out. That way you water the paint down and it will make it look a little bit lighter. You can also blend a little bit of the blue from your neon color tray into your black, and it kind of gives it more of like a bluish gray tint to it. So for that, if you're wanting more of a neutral color, I will give you guys the option of using some black in your spaceship, but you could also paint your spaceships brightly colored as well. That's really up to you. We do not need anything in the background. These are all going to be cut out once they're done, so don't paint anything in the background because you won't eventually see it.